Hey Gearfacts watchers everywhere, we've got a blast from the very distant past today. It's the Korg Toneworks original Pandora from, what was it, about 1995 or something like that. This is one of the first completely portable multi-effects units. Let's have a listen through some of the sounds. It starts with a nice crisp overdrive. Subtle phaser. As you can see, the control layout is extremely simple. There's a metronome button here, navigation buttons, up down for master volume there, and plus minus for selecting different patches. The edit mode is actually on the side, which is a little bit strange. You switch this to the middle here, and now we can go into individual effects in our chain. So drive is flashing there at the moment, and we can navigate through tone controls, modulation, ambience, and there are a few other things as well. Compressor, we can change the name of our patch also. The editing options are not what I would describe as deep. Many of the effects just have one value that you can change, but they are quite effective. So I'll just run through a few of these screens now. Several different kinds of phaser there, several different kinds of tremolo, and an overall value at the bottom right there. stereo panning. The auto wah works pretty well, as we heard in the demo just a moment ago. 4 different kinds of auto wah and a dynamic wah, which is just tracked by sound. The randomizer gives us that liquidy, ploppy kind of effect that we heard earlier on. Several kinds of that as well. That's about it for modulation. I think if we go back through the list, there is also some chorus there. Vibrato, flanger, chorus. Okay. Ambience effects are reverb and delay basically, and there are heaps to choose from. Looks like our pitch shifting is in ambience as well. And again, the intensity of those is controlled by the overall value at the bottom there. The metronome is nice and simple. You can change the tempo of that one. So I guess there are about 20, maybe 25 presets that you could save in there. And there are some pretty good effects. Obviously, distortion in a unit like this is going to sound very digital. There's no real getting around that. You can't expect miracles from something that's not much bigger than a deck of cards. But some of the ambience effects and modulation effects really are quite nice and well worth a listen. Maybe it could work well as a part of a larger pedal chain or as a loop send kind of effect if you're doing some multi-track recording, something like that. I think there's still definitely a place for the Korg Toneworks original Pandora in studio these days. It's something you might find useful from time to time, and certainly something that's fun just to muck around with if you're just practicing or auditioning some basic sounds for a bigger project that you might be working on down the track. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching Gearfacts once again, and thanks also for liking or commenting or even subscribing to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you next time.